Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Cheltenham Racecourse here on Saturday. It is January the 27th, 2018. Going to look at the stakes races on today's program from Cheltenham, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world. The races I'll be looking at are races 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6, so the 1240, the 150, the 225, the 3 o'clock, and the 335. So let's get on to it, starting off with race number 1, the 1240 from Cheltenham. The 1240, it's the JCB Triumph Trial Juvenile Hurdle, Grade 2 race for Class 1 horses, going for a purse of $43,000. It's for juveniles 4-year-olds here, field of 6 horses, going the distance of ground of 3,400 meters or 2 miles and 1/8 over the hurdle course. My top pick in this race, the favorite, the 6-horse Apple Shikara. She's a good horse on paper. She's a good horse on paper, but she's 1 to 3. I want to find a little bit of a better price, and I think I can find it with the 4-horse Look My Way. I'm going to go 4-6-1 in the TriCast or the trifecta. 4-6-1 TriCast trifecta. Top pick number 4, Look My Way. 7 to 1. Tom Scudamore is on this John Quinn trained 4-year-old gelding by Poor Moy. Most recently, his horse had to start the 3rd of January. That came at Ludlow. Soft ground, 3,200 meters or 2 miles in a Class 4 juvenile hurdle. Horse won by 10 lengths with 17 cents to the dollar that day. It was a field of 6 horses. He just won for fun. A very nice, easy victory. First win over the hurdles, and only his second start. It was an all-around great race. Before that, on the 2nd of December, that came at Newcastle. Soft ground, 2 miles in a Class 2 juvenile hurdle. Horse finished second by 2 lengths behind Active Valor. This horse was just over even money favorite. He jumped well. He just missed at the end, but it wasn't a half bad outing. It was his first outing also since the 17th of September. They came a first last over heavy ground in a flat race, 2 miles Class 3 handicap. It was his best flat race. He won by 22 lengths. He wants to stay, and he stayed very easily that day in that field of 19 horses. Or field of 6 horses. He ran 19 horses before that at the E-Board meeting at York. But he's a very nice horse. He should jump well. I think this horse could beat the favorite at 7 to 1. I think you could probably get even 10 or 12 to 1 on this horse at post. So watch out for him. So to recount my bets for the first from Cheltenham, the 1240. It's the Grade 2 JCB Triumph Trial Juvenile Hurdle. Gonna go with the 4-horse Look My Way. Gonna go 4-6-1 in the TriCast or the trifecta. So now we're gonna skip over race number 2. If you want the selections for race 2, you're gonna have to follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. And we're gonna head on to race number 3 now here. The 3rd race, the 150 from Cheltenham. It's the Crest Nicholson Handicap Chase, Grade 3 race for Class 1 horses, going for a purse of $101,500. It's 5-year-olds and upwards. Field of 14 horses here, going the distance of ground of 2 miles and 5/8 over the chase course. Top pick in this race, I like the number 1 horse, Frodon. I'm going to go 1-5-11 in the TriCast or the trifecta. 1-5-11 TriCast trifecta. Top pick number 1, Frodon. 5 to 1. Gets Frost in the saddle for this Paul Nichols trained 6-year-old gelding by nickname. This horse has run some very tough races in the last few starts. Most recently, 23rd of December, that came at Ascot, yielding ground, 3 miles in a Class 1 listed chase. Horse finished second by 3 lengths that day. He kept going well at the end. He jumped well. He just missed, but it wasn't a half bad run. It was an improvement off his start before, which came at Ascot, 25th of November, yielding ground, 2 miles 5/8 in the Grade 2 Christie 1965 chase. Horse finished third by 10 lengths. Was never there. It never jumped well. I don't think he got a good piece of the ground that day. Throw that race out. And then the 12th of November at Sandown, yielding ground, 3 miles and on a Class 1 listed chase. Horse finished second by 8 lengths. Carrying high weight of 161 pounds that day. He jumped well. He just missed at the end, but for his second start off the layoff, maybe you could give him a little bit of an excuse. Also second start in quite a while, but looking at his races in the past, especially last season, he was running in these tough Grade 1 races. In this Grade 3 here today, decent weight of 161 pounds. I do think this horse could run a big one. 5 to 1. I know it's not the best price, but you're gonna have to take it here. Watch out for this horse to come. Watch out for this horse to have an incredible comeback today. So to recap my bets for the 3rd, the 150 from Cheltenham, it's the Grade 3 Crest Nicholson Handicap Chase. Gonna go with the 1-horse Frodon. Gonna go 1-5-11. In the TriCast of the trifecta. So now let's get on to race number 4, the 225 from Cheltenham. The 225, it's the Grade 2 Bet Bright Trial Cotswold Chase. It's a Grade 2 race for Class 2 horses, going for a purse of $135,000. It's for 5-year-olds and upwards. Field of 8 horses going the distance of ground here of 3 miles and 1/8 over the Chase course. You'll see a few of these horses in the festival in about, I don't know, 6 weeks' time maybe. Can't wait for the festival. My top pick in this race, I like the 3-horse here, T for 2. Gonna go 3-1-6 in the tricast of the trifecta. 3-1-6 tricast trifecta. Top pick number 3, T for 2. 7-1. Lizzie Kelly is on this Nick Williams trained 9-year-old gelding by Kafe Tara. Most recently, this horse had to start Boxing Day. Came at Kempton, soft ground, 3 miles in the King George Chase. Horse finished third by 3 lengths, carrying 164 pounds that day. Just really couldn't catch the 2 in front of them, who just ran a little bit of a better race. But I think coming here on this race course, better weight of 160 pounds, 4 less pounds, I do think this horse could jump a lot better. Start before the 25th of November, my birthday at Haydock, 3 miles and a quarter in the grade 1 Betfair Chase. This horse finished 4th by 5 lengths. You know, that was a tough race. Horse just really couldn't keep up with them. Very wet ground also might have had something to do with it. You know, it just wasn't her day to win second off the layoff, and then first off the line, throw that race out. That came on the 29th of October at Aintree. Yielding ground, 2 miles and a half in the grade 2 Mona's Garden Old Roan limited handicap chase. Horse finished 9th by 41 lengths, so we're still waiting for this horse to run into the finish line. Hopefully she finishes that race soon to get to Cheltenham, but you know, she was just never there. It wasn't her day to win. But if you look at her races last season, he ran incredibly well in the Betway Bull Chase at Aintree during Grand National Weekend. This horse won that day by neck, jumped well, good weight of 161 pounds, beating Q Card, who, you know, jumped well at the end, but just, you know, this horse just got to him at the end. It was a great comeback victory. Before that, here at Cheltenham during the festival in the Gold Cup chase, horse didn't finish that day. High weight of 164 pounds, had a mistake, dropped Lizzie Kelly. You know, it just wasn't the day to win. And before that, in the graduation chase at Exeter in mid-February of last year, this horse won by 17 lengths, 73 cents a dollar. Exeter's a great place to run horses over the chase for the first time, and this horse just destroyed it. You know, very nice, easy victory. I think at 7-1 here, I think this horse is a very logical selection, so watch out for him. So to recap my bets for the 4th, the 225 from Cheltenham, it's the grade 2 Bet Bright Trial Cotswold Chase. Gonna go with the 3-horse T for 2. Gonna go 3-1-6 in the tricast, the trifecta. So now to get on to race number 5, the 3 o'clock from Cheltenham. The 3 o'clock, it's the Ballymore Classic Novices Hurdle, grade 2 race for Class 1 horses, going for a purse of $43,000. It's for novice 4-year-olds and upwards. Field of 9 horses going the distance of ground of 2 miles and a half, or about 4,000 meters over the hurdle course. My top pick in this race, I like the number 7 horse here, number 7, hopefully I say this right, pardon me if I don't, the number 7 horse, Mokali's Hill. I know I'm saying it wrong, just pardon that. You know, you should take a shot every time I mispronounce a horse's name wrong, or any kind of name wrong, because by the end of this video, you'll be so hammered. It's not my fault, I just can't speak fucking English. But the 7 horse Macaulay's Hill is going to be my top pick. Gonna go 7-4-9 in the tricast of the trifecta. 7-4-9 tricast trifecta. Top pick number 7 at 3-1. AP Heskin gets the leg up on the 6-year-old gelding by Brian Boru. Most recently, his horse had started 30th of December. That came at Newbury. Very, very, did I say very heavy ground that day at Newbury. 2 miles 9/16 in the grade 1 Betfred Shallow Novices Hurdle. Horse from second by nose, 16-1. This horse was closing up well at the end, just missed. It was a very respectful second place finish. I don't think you're going to see ground very heavy like that today, and I think with a little bit of drier ground, I do think this horse could run a lot better of a run. But you know, start before first over the jumps in a main hurdle at Foss Last, 2 miles and a half, November the 12th, Class 4 race. This horse won by 1 1/4 lengths, was the 5 to 2 third choice, jumped well. It was just a very easy victory that day. And then in a National Hunt bumper at Stratford during late May last year, horse won by 3.5 lengths. You know, a horse just won for fun. Very nice, easy bumper. I do think, you know, throw that race out last time out with the heavy ground. I do think with dry ground here today, this horse should run a big one at 3-1. I know it's not the best price, but maybe we could get a little bit higher odds. Maybe we could get to 9-2. Hopefully, the betting public goes somewhere else. So to recount my bets for the fifth, the 3 o'clock from Cheltenham, it's the Grade 2 Ballymore Classic Novice Hurdle. Gonna go with the 7 horse. Gonna go 7-4-9 in the tricast or the trifecta. So now let's get on to race number 6, the 3:35 from Cheltenham. The sixth race, it is the Grade 2 GalliardHomes.com Cleve Hurdle. It's Class 1 race going for a purse of $81,000. That's in the American currency, so don't get confused. It's just easier for me to use the American prize money. But this race is for 5-year-olds and upwards. Field of 10 horses going the distance of ground of 3 miles over the hurdle course. Top pick in this race, I like the number 10 horse here, number 10, Colin's Sister. I'm going to go 10-3-6 in the tricast of the trifecta. 10-3-6 tricast trifecta. Top pick number 10, Colin's Sister. 10-1, 7-year-old mare by Central Park. Fergal O'Brien trains this one. Patty Brennan gets the leg up. Most recently, this horse had to start New Year's Day here at Cheltenham. 2.5 miles in the Grade 2 Engineering Real Cal Hurdle. This horse finished third by 6.5 lengths. Was just over 2-1 favorite that day, and just kind of weakened out of it the final few strides from home. Ground was very, very wet, so maybe, with the drier ground here today, this horse should run a little bit better of a run. Start before the 1st of December. I came in Newbury, 3 miles over the hurdles on the Grade 2 Ladbrokes long distance hurdle. Horse finished fourth by 9 lengths that day. Really couldn't keep up with them in the final few hurdles. It just, again, it wasn't his day to win that day. And then the Bet 365 hurdle at Weatherby, 3 miles, November the 4th. First off layoff, this horse jumped well, won by 2 lengths, beating Holstone and Little Rockefeller. This horse just stayed going that day. Very nice, easy victory. He's facing some tough horses in this race. He's facing Holstone again, and he's also facing the World's End, who's a very nice horse in my eyes, and Ferdinand Oscar, who ran a very good race at Ascot a few weeks ago. But I do think with low weight of 153 pounds here today, this horse could set a different kind of tone in this race and maybe upset. 10-1, love the price. He'll be getting a lot of money from me here today, so watch out for him. So to recount my bets for the 6th, the 3:35 from Cheltenham, it's the Grade 2 Cleve Hurdle. Gonna go with the 10 horse Colin's Sister. Gonna go 10-3-6 in the tricast or the trifecta. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck to everybody, and join me in March for the festival.